Hello everybody, it's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool live stream slash video, and I hope you guys are doing awesome so far. You guys jump right onto these things right off the bat so quickly. It's amazing how fast you guys get out on here, and that's absolutely incredible to me, but absolutely amazing. So I thought I'd start out with a webcam just because of the new setup, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have a lot of questions of how I received this sign. Oh my goodness. If you haven't seen, I actually am doing some rearranging in my room. Actually, my desk used to be back there. Oh my gosh, I'm lagging like crazy on the stream, but that's okay. But, anyways, my gosh, everything's crackling. Hopefully I set everything up right after resetting everything up and all that jazz. But anyways, if you haven't noticed, everything's all different now. Let me check my settings to make sure I'm on 720. If I'm on 1080, I need to change it. 720. Okay, that should be all the same. Okay. But anyways, we're going right into Westwood. That's why I wanted to go ahead and keep the webcam on, just so folks can see that or check that out. So here we are back in Westwood, this fantastic, lovely park that I've been working on for so long, and my gosh, everything keeps crackling. I wonder why that's happening. All my stuff's connected correctly. I don't like that crackling. Let's not do that. Alright, so if we know already that we've been getting a lot done, and we're gonna continue with some progress here. Most definitely. It's still crackling in my headset, and I hate that. That's not fun. I don't know what's going on there. But it's kind of annoying. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. If you haven't heard, we have merchandise available now in JLW Games. Thanks to the Redbubble, which I just recently discovered, and I was like, hey, I'm getting some JLW Games merchandise available. So it is available now, and anyways, it's pretty awesome. So, gosh, the crackling in my headset is driving me nuts. I hope it doesn't keep doing that. But anyways, we're going to continue on. We're going to get a lot of stuff done. And that's going to be my goal here is going higher is the name of this video episode. So we're going to go higher here and get a lot of stuff done. So... But yes, merchandise is now available. I actually have the link in the description of this stream as well, if you want to go check that out. I also posted a video not long ago about that merchandise, and you guys can all check that out. There's so many cool things on there. There are shirts, hoodies, drawstring bags, mugs, travel mugs, all that good stuff. It's really cool. But if you haven't seen it already, go check it out. I've had it up there since yesterday. I actually think I added it yesterday. What exactly is the headset for? So I can hear everything and not get any feedback. If I put it through my speakers, I could get some feedback on the recording stuff. So that's kind of what they're for. Plus, I always prefer to wear headphones for stuff. And it hasn't crackled yet. It's very weird. They usually don't do that. So maybe I did something wrong setting my computer back up. Because I did clean my computer out today. Like, physically cleaned it out. Because there was a lot. It was very, very dusty in there. So that was something. I wanted to work on this just a little bit here. I said I'd probably do it off screen. But I wanted to just make a little bit of progress. That way I'm not... completely ignoring the minor details. Ha ha ha. Alright, so let's get you up just a little bit. And then again, I think I have a lot of things running. Is there other things running that I shouldn't have running? Here, let me close Steam. Maybe that'll help a little bit with my performance here. But anyways... yeah, the audio should be fine on the stream's end. It's just my headphones are crackling a little bit for some reason. It's the headphones themselves. I don't know why they're crackling. Hopefully I don't get electrocuted. That would not be good, especially on camera. That would be kind of horrifying. Alright, we'll get that going hopefully pretty soon. Let's see, we really filled this area up last time. So I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna select building. We're just gonna really get in. We're gonna really get into this a little bit and see how this all works out. Let's go ahead and use some of these. Is this what I've been using? I think it is. I'm gonna use that, and then also let's create kind of a fence here. Why don't we use just a regular wooden fence? That'd be kind of cool. How do I have patience to do all the detailing? Plus, I mean, believe me, I do not have patience. But I just committed myself to be patient in this series. And, yeah, for the most part, it's worked out very well. But I wouldn't say I've been 100% successful on that. Because I do kind of fly around into different areas. But that's just me. I can't work on the same thing for too long, or else I kind of get bored with it, and I have to end up kind of moving on to something else. I've always been that way when playing these games. It's like I have to move on to something. Now I can't do the same thing the entire time. I have to always be doing something different. I just can't. It's just ridiculous on how that all works out. So let me see. Let's get a post part here for each section, kind of like so. And let's just make it a nice brown, like a wood brown here. Kind of make it match, yeah. That looks pretty good. Maybe I can move. Maybe I should move it all the way inside like that. Make it a bit lower. And that'll work. So that way we can just go click here, and then we can do Control X and just copy the building and connect it like so. Nice and easy. And we can put it at any angle as well when we do that. We can just, I can't wait till the April update when we get all those new fences and everything. That'll be kind of nice as well. But I'm sure I'll still probably be doing a lot of custom fencing still as well. Anyway, sorry. Have I ever heard of another brick in the mall game? I'm gonna have to say no, I suppose, because I still don't understand what that means. Who the heck went on my computer? I couldn't tell you. It wasn't me. Definitely was not me. Alright, we're just going to connect this all the way down here. It's a nice little fence. It's got a little modern-y look to it with the base. But it's got a nice, the wooden part's kind of neat as well. Kind of an interesting mix. Yeah, that's looking good. We'll get this all the way over. That's looking good. We're just a couple pieces away from finishing this up. Believe me. And we'll go over here. I'm surprised no one's freaking out about the background Outlaw Run sign behind me. Like, no one's asking where I got that and stuff like that. I'm surprised no one has been asking about it. Because I was about to explain where it came from. But are you guys interested to hear where that thing came from? There we go. There we go. A nice little looking fence over there. I almost want to put it over here as well, and the empty spots. Oh my gosh, we're crackling again. Very badly. Okay, headset. Why do you do this to me? We don't want that. At least I don't. There we go. A little bit of laggy. Maybe I shouldn't run so much on my stuff on my computer. I can't wait to upgrade my computer. I really can't. I'm very excited to do that. Still gonna probably be a couple months, but I can't wait. I want to upgrade some performance pieces on it. The graphics card eventually, and we'll see how all that goes down. But I'm thinking about getting the GTX 1080 Ti, which is I believe just came out, which looks freaking beautiful. I think it's about $700, but hey, that's what I got a credit card for. I'll slowly pay it off. At least that's going to be the plan. I don't know why my headset's crackling so much. I'm going to unplug it and plug it back in here. See if that doesn't help at all. Testing. No, it's still crackling. It crackled the second I said something. It's kind of interesting. Alright, so nice little wooden fence there. It's still crackling like crazy right now, and it's driving me nuts. Oh, I remember that. We'd made that on the last episode. Alright, could we stop lagging and crackling and all this stuff? I don't care for it. Dag nabbit. You're making me lose my focus. Alright, how about we go over here? We definitely got some work to do over here, no doubt. And I'm going to create something here. Well, gaming PCs are super expensive. The good thing is I already have one, and all I have to do is upgrade it. So I'm upgrading different pieces on the inside. So thankfully, my PC was about $1,200 when I bought it, and I haven't upgraded it since. So I'm gonna upgrade it, and once you have a gaming PC or just something, or even built your own PC, you can change out the parts and put in better parts. You know, that's the cool thing about them. So I'm going to be is what the surprise, the confuse. Alright, so people are finally asking, where did you get the Outlaw Run sign? So the Outlaw Run sign here, it is a huge sign, by the way. It takes up almost this entire wall. It is a 9-foot, 11-foot sign, that long sign. That's how long it is. 9 foot 11. That's how long that freaking thing is. It's ridiculous of how big that thing is. Now this sign is the sign you, if you guys have ever been at Silver Dollar City, you may have actually seen it with your own eyes. So you've actually may have seen this sign in person. When you hit the brake run and you're about to go back into the station, this used to be the sign that was over right while you're coming back into the station. Just above the station, this sign was there, so you could actually see it, and it said Outlaw Run, golden ticket winner. Here, let's see if I can get it better. You probably see all of it if I do this. It says golden ticket winner, best new ride, because it won the golden ticket award for best new ride back in 2013, and they advertised that on the ride itself when you came back into the station, and it was this huge sign over when you entered the station back again. So it was really, really cool. And what they did is they got a new one It's actually the exact same sign. It's just a new one. This one's been hanging up there for about 3 or 4 years, so they got a new one. They took that one down. I asked if I could have it, and I actually got permission from the company to take it, and they didn't even charge me, which was absolutely awesome. So I didn't steal it or anything. I actually got permission. I got a permission slip too and everything, and it's back there. The permission's signed and everything. It says no charge, and it says Joe. I have my name on it, sign, just to prove that I didn't steal it and stuff like that. So it's a visual. This sign is mine. So it was really cool, really nice of the maintenance crew down at Silver Dollar City to let me take the sign for no charge. I was very thankful for that, and I just kind of was jokingly saying it. You know, I was like, huh, you guys are putting up a new sign. What are you going to do with the old one? You're probably going to throw it out. So I asked if, jokingly kind of asked, saying, can I have it? Almost. And he was like, I can go check. And they got it for, and I just had to go talk to someone in maintenance, and they gave me a permission slip, no charge. And they said, yeah, you can go ahead and have it. So here it is, and I was like, wow, that's going to be really awesome to have in my background in my videos and everything. And it's a very cool sign because it is the Golden Ticket winner sign, you know, the Golden Ticket Award winner. And that's what makes it huge, you know, because, you know, it won the Golden Ticket Award for Best New Ride back in 2013, which is a huge deal, that this ride's a Golden Ticket winner. So that was pretty cool because it beat out rides like Gatekeeper. What other rides opened in 2013? I can't think of off the top of my head. But anyways, that's kind of that's how I got it. It's actually really, really awesome. And I'm very, very thankful for the folks at STC for allowing me to take it. So anyways, yes, I actually did get it. That was the surprise from the day of the life of the operator, because I actually said that I was going to get something cool, and that's actually what it is this awesome sign. So I'm very, very thankful that they allowed me to take it, because they probably were just going to throw it out, most likely. And I'll put it to good use and put it in the background of my studio. So but I think it's a huge thing, because I thought 2013 was a pretty big year for new roller coasters, and for Outlaw Run to actually get that title, Best New Ride of 2013, is a pretty big deal, I think. So, and it is really cool. And it's actually very, very faded because it's been outdoors and through the rain and the storms and stuff for like 3 or 4 years. So it's actually pretty faded. I mean, you can't really tell it's faded, but by looking at the new sign that they put up to replace it, that one looks very faded. Like, the red is very, very faded on it, but it is so awesome. It is so stinking cool. Alright, so what I'm doing here actually is I'm going to be building another filler building over here, and we're going to be working really a lot on this area over here, because it's a little bit bare, and we want to fill that in with some some different stuff. So we're gonna edit this building, and we're gonna do this. So, all right. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna do a brick here. I think that will look cool. And we're gonna build another building. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing fantastic. Hopefully everyone else is. Did I ride Outlaw Run today? Nope, because the park was closed, so I did not go today. But I can tell you, I've ridden it every day it's been open, so I can at least say that. Alright, let's put a little back spot back here too. But my hopes with the merchandise and things like that, I'm going to try and get some myself, and maybe even do some giveaways eventually. And that would be kind of cool. because I think you guys definitely want to see some giveaways on the channel. I know I do, and I haven't been able to do them at all really lately, but hopefully things come around and I'll be able to do that, and that would be a lot of fun. Whoops. I'm trying to... That was not supposed to be on the outside. It's supposed to be on the inside. Oh, Terry as the Undertaker is so awesome. He comes through the queue line every single day at Outlaw Run, and it's absolutely hilarious seeing guests' reaction to him because he's so creepy sometimes. And it's just a lot of fun to watch that. When is the next recreation video? I'm not entirely sure. I know I want to. I've been really wanting to push Westwood to get it finished. So I've been wanting to do a lot of Westwood episodes here for that matter. Because I got all the time in the world to do the Silver Dollar City recreation, and it's gonna take forever. But I still want to make sure I'm throwing in some episodes in there as well, and I want to make sure I don't slack off on those. So, but that is a good question. All right, let's do a wooden piece up here. That would look unique. I'm trying to make all my buildings look kind of different from each other, so we're doing a lot of different combinations of textures and stuff like that, so. You'll see me in April. That's awesome, and that's next month, so coming up pretty soon. Make sure you do say hi. I've already actually had one person say hi to me that actually watches the YouTube channel. It's actually really awesome. It always tickles me when someone comes up and says, "Hey, I watch your YouTube channel, JLW Games." Yeah, I've had it happen a couple times. It doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen every so often, and it just kind of tickles me because I've even had people say I've made their day just seeing me in person, or meeting me in person. So, when was the last time I went to Six Flags St. Louis? That would be back last May. May of 2016, I think was the last time I went there. I had a group that went up there, and they asked me to go with them, so I went with them, and because it's only like a 3-hour drive, if that, to Six Flags St. Louis. If you're a really fast driver, you can get there in about 2.5 hours, but just all depends. Alright, let's create some nice trims here. Let's put some on the edge. Is Hannah gonna be at Outlaw Run this year? If you're talking about the Hannah that Miss Red Feather, Hannah, the one that I know, it's the only Hannah I believe I know. She worked at Outlaw Run in 2013, and she has not been there since. So she still works on Park. I believe she's working part-time at the Cave right now, at Marvel Cave, because that's actually someplace where she's always been wanting to work, and she finally got in there as a part-timer, and she's actually working another job, and it's actually really cool. And I don't know if she wanted me to say that, but when am I going to finish Six Flags? That series is pretty cool, so I don't know exactly when, but there's just so many series going on that it's just hard to keep up with, so it's always one of those things where I don't know which one to do each day and all that stuff, so I'll probably get back to that one anyways, so. But yeah, as for Hannah, she doesn't work at Outlaw Run anymore. She hasn't worked there since 2013 again, but she actually left in 2013, after 2013 to, and she's tried other things, but yeah, me and her still buds, and we often, play games together too. as well. She's actually got her own YouTube channel, but she hasn't been on it lately because she needs to get her computer fixed. So that's kind of a bummer. But it's quite nice. You're going to SDC this summer. You're super excited. Awesome. I'll be excited to see you as well. I'll be excited to see you. I'm always excited for for people to see me. It's always fun. It just makes my day when somebody actually recognizes me. All right, let's we got to create a front door. Which door should we use? These double doors are always nice. I think this is just going to be another facade building. It's not going to actually be functional, at least not in the game, anyways. Let's try and find a nice window to put up here. Something kind of small. Kind of goes well with the top of that. Yeah. Kind of a little interesting shape. Alright, we'll also put we should probably put a side door over here as well. Get all those nice, beautiful trims in there. We'll just put a single door here. You love the merch, as do I. The merchandise is really, really cool. Like, I'm really happy I found that site because it's free for me to do. I don't actually make that much from it. I make very, very little of it. Like, I think the shirts are like $24. I only get like $4 off of each sell. So, I'm not making that much from those. So, I just wanted to mainly do it because a lot of people have been asking about merchandise lately. And, I thought I'd get at least something out there. And I thought it was really cool because I don't have to do anything. The website's the one that takes care of everything. They ship it. They do all of that stuff for everything. And I don't do anything. I don't pay anything. I don't do anything. I just upload the stuff to it, and it does that. So it's really, really neat. So it's a very neat website that I found. So. Alright. I want to make sure these aren't turning out the same, because I have noticed that I'm starting to do all my buildings very similar lately. So gotta be careful there. I noticed I do need to be careful in that regard. Alright, let's make this one just a little bit more unique. We're just gonna add some rock work around it. We get angle snap off here. Instead of fences, we're gonna add rocks, which will look pretty cool. At least I think so. I'm actually hoping to have the first kind of teaser trailer. I'm gonna make trailers for these things. Actually, kind of like a trailer for Westwood, and it'll be a lot of fun. It is very hot in this room, and I wish I had an air conditioner going right now. For some reason, it always gets hot in my studio, like super hot. I don't know if it's all the lights or stuff or things like that, but yeah, it gets very toasty in here. But it's even when the lights aren't on, it's really hot in here, so I'm not sure. Alright, let's make these look a little bit more interesting. Just by adding a couple of different rocks everywhere. A couple of these. It's looking good. That's the same rock there. Alright, that's looking alright. It doesn't have to be ridiculously, different from everything, but Alright, we're going back into the scenery here. If you ever come back to Six Flags St. Louis this year, you should let me know. I have worked there for 10 years and currently working there. But on the other notes, I love the series. So, really awesome. I might make a trip up there this year. I'm not entirely sure or know when, because I actually do get into Six Flags St. Louis free, which is actually really cool. So, it's not really an issue money-wise except for gas money, but that's about it. So I can usually make a nice trip up there and then be back home in the same night. So it's not a huge, because it's about 2.5 to 3 hours away from where I live. I might make a trip up there. Usually we usually do a planned trip up there each year. But last year was the first time I actually went there in a while. But it's really, really neat, and it's the only Six Flags park I've actually been to, as well. And I feel like it gets neglected quite a bit. Like, I feel like it's the Six Flags that is just kind of, one of the Six Flags that's just kind of there, and they don't really give much love to it. They don't put their much money into it, so it's not going to get as much good things. Obviously, a lot of people feel like they really they didn't get what they needed, because, oh, you're a ride supervisor, that's impressive. Me, myself, I am a PIC, an attractions PIC, which means person in charge, which is technically only second in charge, but, what's my coaster count? Again, I'm back behind. I actually need to make accounts. I actually haven't made accounts. I know all the coasters that I've ridden. I just need to count them up. But if I had to guess, it's probably actually surprisingly only around 50 something, which is not that very not that very good. So, but in my mind, I think they need to get Will I add merchandise with Outlaw Run theme? I'm not sure if I can, or if I'm allowed to. If I'm allowed to, maybe. But I have some really cool Planet Coaster JLW game shirts that I want to make, that Sapphire Jess is actually going to hopefully help me make, where I'm going to have like the logo and like some roller coasters around it and things like that. I think it would be actually a really neat thing to have. So I'm going to be working on getting something like that to you guys. So I'm going to be adding merchandise quite often. So I'm going to be trying to add some new things. Right now I just have the logo and then the catchphrase, "Have a great day and even cooler tomorrow." Those are the only two things currently, but I'm definitely going to be adding a lot more things as time goes along. So it will actually be a pretty neat thing to have, and hopefully you guys will think so too. I'm surprised there's not actually hats on that website. Like, I kind of want a hat. But my coaster count is probably only like around 50 something, which isn't great because I've ridden all the coasters in Six Flags St. Louis. I can actually name this off. All the coasters in Six Flags St. Louis, all the coasters at Worlds of Fun, all the coasters at Cedar Point, all the coasters at Kings Island, all the coasters at Universal, which there are a couple. The only one I didn't get to ride at Universal was the Hulk, because it was still being renovated at the time I went. So, which was kind of a downside, but I did not get to ride the Hulk. So that, minus that one. Then all the rides at SeaWorld Orlando. The only one I didn't ride there was Mako, because it was not open yet. They were testing it all the day I went. They were testing it all day that day I went, but I did not get to ride it because it was not yet opened, which kind of sucked. But it's really, really interesting. But yeah, going back to Six Flags St. Louis, I feel like that park does get neglected a little bit. I feel like a Spin Sanity this season, that's it. They didn't even get a couple of flat rides. They just got one tiny little flat ride this year. And I feel like that's just kind of a slap in the face, but hopefully they're maybe saving something bigger for next season. A lot of people thought they were going to get a 40 free spin this year, but that was not the case. So maybe next year they'll get that 40 free spin, because they do need a new coaster, in my opinion. When was their last new coaster? What was it? Pandemonium? I think that was the last one. And back then it was called Tony Hawk's Big Spin, I think. So I think that was the last one. And I remember when they added American Thunder, which it was called Evil Knievel back then. Hopefully they get a new ride or a new coaster or something really big soon. A lot of people have rumored, RMCing the Boss, which is a great wooden coaster. It has just gotten very rough over the years. I will say that. But I do think it's a great wooden coaster. It's just gotten very rough lately. But yes, we're talking about Six Flags St. Louis for the folks that have just joined. Just a little bit, how I think it's kind of a neglected Six Flags park. Which I think it is. I mean, I don't know if anyone else agrees with me on that. But top 5 favorite roller coasters. Oh my gosh, put me on the spot here. I already know what number 1 is. I definitely know what my favorite coaster is, and that's Maverick. So that would be number 1. Number 2, probably Outlaw Run at Silver Dollar City. Not gonna lie. I love me some RMCs, and I've only been on one RMC, and that's Outlaw Run. So definitely Outlaw Run would be definitely close number 2 there. Number 3, oh my goodness, this is a tough one. I really liked Banshee at Kings Island. That was a really fun invert. It's hard to pass up. Banshee's hard to pass up. So maybe Banshee's number 3. Oh no, I don't know. The Beast is really good too. I loved the Beast at Kings Island. That one was one of my favorites as well. And then you're talking about Cedar Point. You got Millennium Force. Millennium Force was really fun. All right, sorry, I'm getting behind in the chat because of this answer questioning. So it's really hard. It's really hard. Maybe I'll do a video someday. Will I do a collab with you and plan a coaster? I'm open for collabs, but I don't know. It's just kind of thing you gotta plan out and organize a little bit, and kind of message everyone. So, and you just gotta really communicate and figure out what you're gonna do. So it takes a lot of planning to collab. So if you're interested in doing all that planning, there's plans of like some other collab that I might be involved in. So I'm not entirely sure where we're going right now, but we'll see. As a small YouTuber, what do you use to record your videos? I'm glad you asked. I use 2 different programs for 2 different things. I used to just use OBS. If you're going for the cheaper route, OBS, that's what I usually use or used to use for recordings. But now I actually use Bandicam right now, which some of you actually already answered for that. But I use Bandicam for recording, and I use OBS for streaming. But OBS is a great route to go because it's a nice free program, and works pretty well as long as you get the settings correct, which took me about a week or so to get the settings correct before I could get it to match what I needed it to do. So, anyways, right now we're just kind of filling in these spots here because my goal is to kind of make all this look a little bit more finished. But, yeah. Alright, let's, how about we do a rock wall right here? That would look cool. So we're gonna do a little, something different here. We're gonna do a nice little rock formation, as a wall to keep guests away from this area forever. Now, I'm keeping a lot of empty spaces in this park for simple reasons. Now, main reasons are park expansion in the future, which will be really nice. And secondly, I don't want to overwhelm the park with like a kajillion shops, because I already have a kajillion shops, actually active shops in the game already. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So there's going to be a lot of just scenic pathways here and there. Also, where is Jess? I think she's in her studio right now, or in her office at the moment. I don't know what she's doing. I know she was actually working on some logos for me on some of my rides. I gave her an idea for Iron Ghost's logo, because I'm actually going to make real logos and everything for these rides, and it's going to be really cool. I'm actually very excited for that. So we're making real logos, and Jesse's definitely artistic. Definitely, at least compared to me. Like, she's actually very, very, very talented with her artistic skills. And I don't know if she's currently working on that right now, but I asked her to make some logos for some of the coasters and major attractions in this park. So she came up with a really good idea for the Iron Ghost logo, and I think it's going to be really neat, and I can't wait to reveal it to you guys. Hopefully it will be really, really cool, and I hope you guys will enjoy all that stuff. So, alright, so we're going to go in here, and we are going to kind of just create some cool rock formations here. Nice little rocky fence here is what we'll call it. You could call it a fence. Call it whatever you want. We'll call it like a rock fence, a rock barrier. Call it the rocky barrier. Did I ride Fireball last year? Yes, I did. It was pretty entertaining. Because I think that's was Six Flags St. Louis's new ride last season, as far as I know. And now they're just getting a Spin Sanity little twisty thing next year, which is this year, which is kind of a disappointment. I mean, I'm sure it'll be a fun ride and all for everyone, but like, really? That's it? I know a lot of people were expecting a 4D free spin. I think that would fit Six Flags St. Louis pretty well. It was a 4D free spin. But maybe they'll get one next year. I don't know. Who knows? All I know is it's going to be a huge year for Silver Dollar City next season. in 2018. That's all I know. If you haven't seen all the teasing that they've done for that ride already, go check it out. They actually have a spot on the website. But that is actually already teasing it. And it says something about Wild Mountain, so that's kind of interesting. So they're doing some theming teasing as well, which is actually quite interesting. So let's see. Do I prefer Diamondback or Beast? That's a tough one. Diamondback was really fun, but I can't get past the Beast. I think the Beast was just so much fun. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. My expectations, I guess, wasn't as high for the Beast, and I thought the Beast was really fun. I really enjoyed the Beast a lot. Like, unfortunately, I think I only rode it once when I was at KI, but my gosh, it was a great ride. I only rode Diamondback once as well, but both of them were fantastic. But I do have to go with the Beast on this one. It was too good. It's a classic wooden coaster that's just amazing. It's been there for a long time too. And it's still one of the largest wooden coasters in the world. Sorry, I'm getting behind. I don't want to get too behind because the stream's delayed itself too much, so I hate getting behind on the chat. What about a train storage maintenance building? For the, gosh darn, and Westwood would probably be cool to actually make a little maintenance area. That's kind of a back area that's not actually accessible to guests. That'd be kind of neat. It would be kind of really cool. Yeah, when I went there to Six Flags St. Louis, Boomerang was closed. I wonder if they're gonna get it open back up this season. I don't think it opened back up. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure one of you might know it, but not know that. But I don't know if Boomerang ever opened back up, and hopefully it will open back up. But I'm not a big fan of boomerangs, but I think the only boomerang I've ridden was Boomerang at Worlds of Fun. So I believe that's the only one I rode. So it was kind of surprising when Six Flags St. Louis added one, since, you know, literally Kansas City and Worlds of Fun, they already have one. So it was kind of interesting that Six Flags St. Louis decided to add one too. I think it was actually came from another park, and they actually sent it to Six Flags St. Louis. So, but anyways. Do I think Busch Gardens will get a Giga? I have no idea. I really don't know. I don't know Busch Gardens very well. I need to get out there someday. Hopefully soon. Hopefully someday soon. I'll get out to Busch Gardens. Maybe next time I'm in that area, hopefully. But I don't exactly know. What about Banshee or Firehawk? I would definitely have to probably choose Banshee. If I had to choose one of those two. Banshee is a fantastic invert, and I thought it was fantastic. I liked Firehawk too. My family, everyone that else rode it, didn't really care for it, but I liked Firehawk. It was pretty fun. But definitely probably Banshee. What do I think is in the shed? I don't know, but I'm hoping I get to go on my trip soon, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go on my coaster trip in the week that I was hoping to go. I might actually end up going later this year than expected, because I was planning a trip in May, but it might actually be later down the line. So that's kind of a disappointment there, because something happened, and I might not be able to get out there at the time I wanted to, but we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. Someone made a book about the Beast. That's awesome. What is my favorite coaster? My favorite coaster is Maverick at Cedar Points. That's the best coaster I have been on. Oh my gosh, this rock just never ends. But me personally, the Beast is the best. Or the Beast. Maverick is the best coaster. I'm getting all mixed up here. The best coaster me personally that I have ridden. I wish you could go to SDC in 2018 so you could check out the new attraction. I'll definitely be there. I might be even closer to there than you might all think. The new attraction at SDC. So whatever it is going to be huge. I know that much. Something that is probably going to be costing $30 million plus for SDC. So my mind, I just thought of this, or actually someone that I know actually thought of this, and they messaged it to me. I think they Herschend actually trademarked the name Time Traveler, and they just recently trademarked another name called Wild Mountain, I believe. So a lot of people think, or some people think, that they're actually going to be dueling coasters, two different coasters maybe, possibly, and either whether it's two tracks or one track, I don't know, but since it's rumored to be a spinning coaster, that there's going to be one that is spinning and one that's non-spinning, and there could be a possibility of two different tracks, and one spinning, one non-spinning, and they have two different names themselves. And you know, with the price tag being very large, I would not be surprised if it's possibly a dueling coaster, one with spinning cars and one without spinning cars. So I don't know. Judging by the station building that's being built right now, I would not be surprised if it has two loading platforms in there. The thing is ginormous. If you haven't been to SDC the first 5 days it's been open so far, yeah, you can see the construction. That building is huge. Like, it's like 3-4 stories at this point, and they're still adding on to it. They actually were starting to build the walls up, actually putting the walls on and everything, last I saw. So that's actually starting to come into progress, and there's already footers everywhere in that area. So make sure you go ride Thunderation if you're around Silver Dollar City, because you might get a pretty good glimpse of the construction over there. Because they got it blocked off at the road. It's funny because that whole area was nothing but trees at one point. Now it's just completely cleared up, and it's absolutely insane. I'm so ready to ride Outlaw Run and fire in the hole. Yeah. Pretty too darn good rides. Fire in the Hole's pretty fun. I don't see SDC ever getting rid of that ride. It's just too much of a classic, you know? So I don't ever see them getting rid of it. I don't know if my headphones, or maybe if it is the game glitching out. The music's even starting to go a little bit glitchy, and I don't know what's going on. I'm starting to lag out. Everything's just going crazy. Everything's slightly insane. But that's not going to stop me. We're getting stuff done. I can't have anything in the way of the swing, obviously, I guess. Fine. I'll put my trees elsewhere. And I won't bother you. Maybe my computer... See, maybe this is a sign that I do need to upgrade my computer very soon. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe something's slightly disconnected. Or not connected right. Because I did move everything to this side of the room, so everything got unplugged, and maybe I didn't plug something in right, I don't know. Because my headset and audio is going kind of nuts in my head right now, and it's starting to get a little bit annoying, to be honest. I'm like, dag nabbit. Darn audio. Not to mention that I don't know how much longer my computer can handle this park. So might be a good idea to switch to lowest settings right at this point. Which I think I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to save real quick, because sometimes it does like to crash when you change the graphic settings. So I'm going to go ahead and save first. Never a bad idea. And then, of course, you know, you're doing all these different things at once. So it might even affect my performance on my PC anyways, because I'm streaming, and I got YouTube up, I got OBS up, and the game itself up. So we're going to go to graphics. Usually I can run it on low pretty well, but we're going to go ahead and put it on lowest. Just for building's sake. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Obviously the graphics are not as good. They still look great on lowest settings, but they're still not great. Sorry, I wasn't even updated in the chat. My goodness. I didn't have it scrolled down. I'm sorry. Yes, I do know Fury 320. Sorry, I'm very behind. Fury 325 was over 30 million, but when I say it's this ride's over 30 million, it could be well over 30 million. It's 30 million plus. Like, I don't know. But I can tell you right now, it's not gonna be a giga coaster. So giga coasters are expensive, though. I will say that. My goodness, sorry. So behind. Love riding out Wildfire and Outlaw Run. Awesome. just in case. What are your thoughts on the new SNS coaster concepts? I find them quite amazing. I think I actually saw those. They actually were very, very cool. If I am getting correct what you're talking about in the SNS coaster concept is that they released this year. They were really, really neat, I thought. I don't remember them too well, but what I remember, they were very, very cool. I actually saw that on Coaster Studios. So I do watch Coaster Studios. A lot of people ask me that. Very, very good site for staying updated on all that stuff. So definitely a good channel to go check out if you haven't already. They're very, very good over there. I should do an interactive stream with the fans. Kind of like what I did with the Fibbage stream, I would suppose. Something like that, to where they can actually play with me, which I have done before, and that was actually very, very fun. So I might consider doing something like that again, definitely in the future. Most definitely. But, oh, alright. I think I'm caught up with the stream as best as I can for right now. Sorry if I missed your question, anyone's questions or comments and stuff. I'm so bad at getting behind on the comment section. I am very bad at that sometimes. But I do try to get through them and get caught up. Are those levitating? No, okay. Then we're good. Then there are no issues here. Alright, I love how the game's actually running very smoothly on lowest settings. Like, on lowest settings, lags just a tad bit, but oh my gosh, stop crackling, headset, why are you doing this? Did I watch the Cobra's Curse construction update on a coaster studio? Those, if so, those were my pictures. Oh, that's really cool that you used your pictures. That's actually really awesome. I don't think I've actually seen that yet, but currently probably just a bit behind on all my stuff sometimes. It's all good. Do an Overwatch stream with fans on Xbox One. I haven't played Overwatch in actually quite some time. I haven't even been on Xbox in quite some time, because I've been focusing a lot on this park and all my different stuff and playing a coaster lately. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind getting back and doing that again. I need healing. I need healing. It's okay. I'll be your guys' healer. I'll be your healer. Alright, let's get a couple of trees in here. I know lately all I've been really doing is adding trees, but really, it really completes kind of like that, the area, when you really add a lot of trees. It really does. Just try it. Try it. Add some trees and some bushes and stuff. It completes your park right up. Makes it feel more complete. Trust me. Like, look at this. This looks incomplete. Watch. I'm just going to add some bushes. This works. Add your bushes, just add a lot of variety. Like so. Maybe a couple of these, even. Just get a lot of different ones, then add some trees. Birch trees are always nice, maybe get a couple different sizes in there. Whoops, get some of these trees in there. Get this one in there. That one's always a good one. I like that one a lot. That tree a lot. And then this one's always nice too. How's my SDC park recreation going? It's going pretty well. I mean, it's going to take forever to ever actually get the park completed, but it's still going pretty decently well. But I'm still working on the Outlaw Run area. And that will be cool. Oh yes, the new character on Overwatch. Apparently is coming out tomorrow, which is cool. Oh, it's right. They always have their patches on Tuesdays. All right, but anyways, look how much more completed that looks. You can even add a couple of rocks as well. That also helps. Yeah. But look, yeah. It just completes areas. As you can tell, the last couple episodes, all I've been really doing is adding those areas to the trees that I'm completing. And it literally just kind of completes the area. It's really cool. It's a nice little detail to add. And I think it's really, really nice. So we're just going to continue that trend over here. Because there's not going to be any buildings here. We're just going to patch this up. Hey, look, it's Sapphire Jess.
Okay.
What? Oh, she's off to the side right now. Some people were asking about you, by the way.
Hello.
Like, where's Jess? I was like, she's probably in her studio. What? I think she's trying to be stealthy back there.
No, why would you do this to me?
Because it's funny. And you also let a cat in here.
I did. I just wanted my phone charger. No, turn it off.
Why? I can't turn it off. Everyone likes the face cam.
Come here. Come here.
We're just adding trees right now. That's all we're doing at the moment. But it seems like everyone's excited to see you.
Hello.
What is my opinion on a ride that's themed to rocks? Sounds kind of rocky, but... I'm just kidding, by the way. Obviously. Oh my, oh my, oh my. No floating trees. No, thank you.
Okay. Bye. Have fun.
Are you leaving?
Yeah.
No, come here.
No.
Why?
I just wanted my phone charger.
Well,
No, I look like a mess right now.
well, say hi.
Hi.
Everyone just wanted to say hi.
Here.
I don't...
Kitty. Hello.
Cat. Okay.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yes. Did I change my studio? I actually flip-flopped everything around. My desk used to be that way, and everything was facing this way. But, obviously, if you haven't noticed, the sign itself was a little bit too large, and I wanted it in the background, so... Yeah, there it is, and it would only fit on this wall. So I decided to change my desk to this side and have my background in here. It's not complete yet. I still need to put up some extra sound foam and get that all situated because everything's just kind of a mess in the room right now. So it's not complete. I'm not done getting all that finished yet. So, oh gosh, I pressed my intro button instead. Sorry. I saw this earlier. Lightning rod or wildfire? I'd probably have to go lightning rod because that launch looks absolutely amazing and it looks like a very intense ride. Oh my gosh, sorry. But it looks really, really fun. Can I give tips on building stations? Oh man, I'm not even great at building stations up myself. Gosh darn it. I didn't tell you to do that, game. Or OBS. I didn't tell you to get off do that. But anyways, as for tips on building coaster stations, I don't know. I'm not fantastic myself, but I'm getting better, I think. I mean, building is always kind of an iffy thing. It's always hard to do. Will there be any more rides in Westwood? I've been thinking about that myself, and I'm not entirely sure. if there will be. I know I said I might add a couple more, but I even mentioned a kiddie coaster, but I actually don't think I'm even going to do that. What I'm going to do is literally just detail the crap out of everything that I have right now. Are there any roller coasters that you hate in particular? I've never really hated a roller coaster, so I can't really say yes on that. I mean, I've had some that I don't really care for, but I have not really hate. So I can't really say I hate any of the coasters that I've been on. I've liked pretty much all of them. The closest one I would say I would hate was probably Mean Streak. My first ride on that was the last ever ride I'd ever be on it because it closed a month later, but... oh, darn. But still, going back to the coaster stations, literally just keep on building, and I'd say look at some reference photos of some other stations that are real, and kind of go from there. You know, I like usually creating like a skeleton texture for the roof, and just kind of copy it, like hopefully you've seen me done before. And that's like how I make a lot of my stations. A lot of modern stations are quite interesting though, so again, I would just take a reference photo from like online or something and just kind of inspire a station from something. Inspiration always helps with everything. Like, you know, everything's inspired by something. Like, for instance, this park is inspired kind of by Silver Dollar City and maybe a little bit of Dollywood kind of feel to it. But of course, it's completely original at the same time. Like, it's definitely completely different. But you're going to see a lot of similar things that kind of make sense to it. But oh my gosh, everyone's in the chat. What about my dark ride? I definitely need to get back to the dark ride, and maybe I'll even work on that in just a little bit here as well. But I need to start coming up with excuses and actually work on that. Because I just need to create a couple more scenes for it, and then literally just enclose the thing. Because I think I have neglected it a little bit too long. That's for sure. Maybe because I'm not really great at creating dark rides, but we'll see. Yeah, I definitely think RMC Mean Streak will be a lot better than the original Mean Streak. I think everyone will agree on that. Alright, so let's go back to trees here. Oh my goodness. Would you add a wooden coaster to the park? I mean, technically I have one, which is the RMC, but a traditional wooden coaster, eventually maybe. But not just yet. And when I say eventually, I mean like when the park actually adds more attractions in the future. Yeah, but yeah, Iron Ghost is technically a wooden coaster, but I think you actually mean like a traditional wooden coaster. Everyone keeps asking what happened to the dark ride. Nothing happened to the dark ride. It's just has been neglected by me lately. Do I have an idea for the next park? I kind of do. I'm starting to actually plan the next park series a little bit while I'm finishing up Westwood here soon. And hopefully Westwood here is not going to take many more episodes. Literally, this is me trying to fill in everything, all the gaps, and get onto the final detailing section, or points. So I'm trying to fill up all the empty space. Obviously, the middle here has a lot of empty space. So I'm going to fill up this here in just a little bit. This over here. We'll get back to the dark ride for sure. And we need to connect this path over here. But for the next park, I've been thinking more a completely different theme for the next park. And I was thinking something maybe more either kind of generic or modern. Kind of some modern architectures. And make a really modern looking park. something that would look really interesting. But that would be really, really cool. Looks amazing so far. Thank you very much. A non-RMC Woody, yes. I could. Mean Streak or Magnum XL 200. If you're talking about before Mean Streak's RMC'd, it's definitely Magnum XL 200. Magnum XL 200 was really fun. I really enjoyed that one a lot. Gulpy Park / Hershey Park parody. That would be actually really cool. Something that I really wanted to do actually is make a theme park themed to like Chief Beef or like a theme park based off the mascots. I think that would be really fun as well. That's something I'm actually really looking into, especially, you know, when we get like go-karts and stuff. That'd be a lot of fun. Alright, sorry, I'm getting behind. I'm a big fan. I would love how you play Clan Coaster. Inspired me to build my parks with more of a story. Keep up the good work and never give up. Thank you very much. I'm glad I inspired you. That's actually really fun and really cool. Having stories behind parks just makes the park that much more interesting, in my opinion. So I love having lots of theming. The next park should be an RMC and wooden coaster park. Jeez. Let's see. Sci-fi theme. Well, I've gotten a lot of requests for sci-fi theme, but I don't know if I'm ready to jump into the sci-fi theme yet. I definitely want to try it, but sci-fi is probably my weakest point. I don't think I would be very great at it, but I definitely want to try it. Because I do need to get that up. A park kind of like Epcot. Kind of like Epcot. You could kind of think of it like that, but maybe more rides and attractions. Like more rides, like roller coasters and stuff. Will the next park also be part of the JLW Entertainment Company? Yes, it will be the next park in the JLW chain. So all that story just kind of is all part of it, which will be really cool. Can't wait for the next update. Neither can I. That'll be really cool. Can you join? Joe, someday, can I join your live stream like on the weekends, or I don't have any school days, please? Can you join my live streams as in, what does that mean, join my live streams? Kind of like a collaboration? Are you talking collaboration as in working on parks and stuff, or just watching the streams? Just a little bit of information there. A lot of really cool ideas you guys are coming up. I'm reading all the comments. A park like kind of like Epcot. That would be really, really cool. And I'm thinking a lot modern. Back to the Future theme park. That'd be funny too. I do want to do kind of like a movie theme park eventually. Sorry, I'm getting very, very into the comments and not actually working. Alright, so I've neglected this too much, and I am going to get into this. So where we left off, I remember, oh my gosh, look at all that. Alright, so we started going into the next scene. So there's a lot of rock work going into this. And remember, we're in the Bandit Canyon. I remember that much. And we were just about getting into the next scene here for the dark ride. So this is going to be kind of a little transition into the next scene. Remember, dark rides always tell stories, and that's very, very important. So you can see here that the bandits are actually setting the place on fire. Oh my goodness, that lagged out and placed that where I didn't want it to. Because they're just so angry with everything. I gotta remember the storyline to this quite a bit as well. I remember coming up with it. Alright, we'll kind of have that connected in there, kind of like that. And that'll be really cool. Oh gosh. Let's see. Oh my gosh, what happened? What? I didn't type W. I was moving the screen. There we go. Alright, that's still some empty spots there. Alright, that'll work. Instead of a ball in the middle of Epcot, do a square. Yes, it's got to be much different than Epcot, obviously. So we got to go with the square route. Am I right? I wish my headset would stop crackling. That would be nice. That would be fantastic. If it would stop doing that. Hopefully, my hope's that this is going to be kind of pitch dark at this point. So you're not going to be really able to see much of anything here. While riding. So, that's going to be the hopes here. Alright, we might have to go into the flying camera to get this in. Since this is kind of covered up already. Everything's so touchy. I hope we're not digging into any other pieces of the rocks going through here. Alright, so I got a plan of how this is going to work as a dark ride, because dark rides have to actually be enclosed in terrain to get that darkness factor to them. Alright, so we're going to fill this up with rocks. This is going to be another scene here. That we're actually going to add. So we're going to put a lot of rocks down. So this will go around over here. Oh my gosh, stop crackling, headset. Bum bum. Bum bum. Alright, let's fill this up. Gonna try and speed this up a little bit by just boom, 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 boom. Alright. So this is gonna be the part of the ride where you're escaping a flooding that's occurring. So this area is gonna be flooding up. And you're rushing out to get out of there. So we're gonna go in here and get this all looking nice and pretty. The one cool thing is adding some triggered events and things like that as well. That's gonna be really fun. Alright, so we get to put in some more special effects. Oh my gosh, it is like an oven in this room right now. It's insane. Alright, so we're going to push play. And we're going to have some water going out here. Let's see what we have. Let's do the splashes here. These are really good. Really neat to have. Can't even see it real well. This one, these don't need to be triggered though. We're gonna have like a lot of different sizes here. We're gonna put small ones, large ones, medium ones. And it's gonna look like it's gonna be flooding in here a little bit. That's going to be kind of the point of this. And we're going to add some light effects in here as well. So it'll look really, really cool at night. That's going to be the idea. So we're going to set the lighting to PM. And I'm going to get some really neat lights here. So decorations, lights. And we're going to get the... Let's do area lights. And you know what? We are going to make this all nice and blue. I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to go ahead and turn a line to surface off. Going to hide these within the rocks a bit. The way it lights up nice and blue in here. See, these are the... those lights. That's okay. Those lights will look kind of cool. At least I hope so. I am burning up in here. That is for sure. Alright, so what's left and the right is just kind of like this narrow thing, just trying to get back to the station pretty much. And kind of got an idea maybe for what I'm going to do for that, but I'm not entirely sure. Since I've neglected this so much, I haven't really planned it, so I think I'm going to plan it more when I get into it later. So at least I can say I worked on it a bit at the moment. So let's go ahead and save. It looks fantastic right now. It's looking pretty good. Oh my gosh, it is almost 9:30. I can't believe that. Alright, there's Westwood. Nice and saved up. And look at this. It looks really good lit up. So I'm going to press play here. Or pause, rather. Will there be a story around the train? I'm actually developing stories for all the rides. Some of them I haven't really gave any stories to. So, including the train, that is kind of included in there. So, yes, most likely I'll put a story to the train, kind of, and it might just be very well what it actually is a steam train to get people around Westwood. So that might actually be more of the storyline, but I might add a little bit more to it than that. We'll see. Open a window. There's a window over here, but it's hot outside, so that's probably not gonna help any at all as well. I just need to turn on the air conditioner. I am looking at the comments. Can I play Overwatch off stream with you, please? Not at the moment. Probably not tonight. I actually haven't been on Xbox in a long time, unfortunately. So, it's mostly because I've been actually doing all this, pretty much, and I've been really hard at work in the channel. So I haven't really gotten much time to play video games by myself. I've been mostly focusing, let's get home, try and make a video or live stream for everyone, and go to bed. That's kind of what it is. But anyways, ooh, there's still some work to do, especially in the middle. We're gonna definitely be focusing on the middle parts here, but as for the most part, this is all getting nice and finished. So we need to patch this up a little bit right here, which I think I'm gonna do right now. It'll be nice and easy. Let's just start off a little bit with some bushes. That's looking quite good. Just throw some bushes in there, because I don't think I'm going to have any building right here. Yeah, I think the lighting's looking fantastic. I love it as well. We're going to ask for Overwatch. I get on as much as I can, but I literally have probably not been on Xbox in about a month and a half, if not more, because I've been trying to get focus on the YouTube channel so much. Like, I've been working on it like nonstop. When I'm not working, I'm working here. So, but again, I don't call this work. I call this fun. I don't actually call it work. I wouldn't call it work. But I'm still working on stuff, so you can kind of call it work. I still need to make a nice sign for the train depot. But to answer your last question, I have been there for 5 years. Well, I'm about to hit 5 years. This is my 5th season. Because I actually got a job out there, or a job as soon as I graduated in 2013. So, you can imagine how that happened, or what happened there. It says I started working in 2013. And I've loved it ever since. Alright, that's nice and filled up. Could be a little bit fuller, but it's not too bad. So I have a couple of rocks in here. That way the train's going by and you can't even see it because of all the trees. Alright. Again, what do you mean by join? So I'll just ask you in the comments myself, since I guess you didn't hear me on the last time I asked that. Or maybe I just didn't see your answer. Well, I do Life of an Operator tomorrow. I don't know. Probably not, because the park's closed tomorrow, so... maybe Wednesday. Probably Wednesday I will. Most likely Wednesday. Just so you know. Says the park's closed tomorrow. Probably not. Do I have any friends that work on the train? Yes, I do. Actually, I know pretty much everyone that works at the train. And to be honest, I would love to work on the train at least someday in my life. Someday in my future, I definitely want to work on the steam train. It is so much fun, at least what I've heard. It's like one of the best places to work. Gosh darn it. No floating rocks, please. Oh gosh. You can stay up, you don't have to work tomorrow. Actually, I do, unfortunately. I actually do. Unfortunately, I do have to go in tomorrow, because tomorrow's kind of like the inspection day, where all the supervisors come down and make sure the rides are in theme and clean and all that stuff. So I actually do have to go in for a couple hours tomorrow. So I have to go in a little bit early. Or I have to be there at 9 a.m. in the morning, and it's 9:30 right now, so about 12 hours. 11 and a half to be exact. Driving a train is amazing. They don't actually drive the trains out at SDC. They can, in attractions division anyways, we conduct, that's all like the maintenance guys actually drive the trains at SDC, and the attractions are the conductors and the robbers, because the robbery would be so much fun. I want to do the robbery so much. It would be so much fun. But, alright, it's looking good. Really good. need to theme up that queue line of the dark ride. We'll probably focus an entire episode on the dark ride to get that finished up. I don't know when that will be. Maybe the next episode, or in a couple of episodes, most likely. We'll finish that up definitely, because that is something that needs to get done. I do love the log flume though. Log flume looks so good. I just gotta see this park at night now again. Oh, it just looks so good at night. I love it, and I'm not even finished adding lights to everything yet either. So that'll be cool. I need to add more lights to this side of the street. There's nothing over there, so that's kind of interesting. But being zoomed out and looking at the park as a whole, it looks really, really sharp with the light, all the lighting and everything. But it's really cool. Let's see. Yeah, I want to light up the B&M a little bit more. I think the log flume's pretty good. I think the lights are pretty well lit on that. We need maybe to add some more lighting to the Haunted Mansion, which again I still need to work on. It's not finished either because it looks like a barn, but we're gonna add stuff to it to try and make it not look like a barn. But the rides are looking pretty fantastic, and I just gotta add some more theming around those as well. I'm sure they'll come together quite nicely. Let's take a look at the theming. 100% of course. Almost anything I plop down is going to have 100% scenery theme, mostly because there's so much scenery around it. This is only 34% because it's in one of the empty spots, but I like how that's looking. It looks really, really good. The flat rides, anyways, are looking pretty decent. It's pretty good. And then, of course, you got the tombstones looking really, really good. Alright, we're lagging out just a pinch, but I'm going to go ahead and give a nighttime tour of the park so far. So I love doing these, doing the first-person tours. They're a lot of fun. So you just gotta go in and type Digicam, and boom, we're entering the park. So here we go. Again, I need to light up this side of the entrance street a little bit more, and add a little bit of lighting through here. And then you got the clock tower. Clock tower looks fantastic. Nice little centerpiece. And then you're just kind of like, I need to make this maybe a little bit more like a plaza. So we'll work on that. Then we go into our first area of the park. Stop lagging, please. Can you believe I'm on the lowest settings right now? Graphic settings, it's incredible. There's a Hat's Fantastic stall. I love just like the little tiny little wagons and stuff like that. It looks really cool. I like that. Then of course we got the pirate ship Victory over here in Westwood Shores. There's your height stick, queue line looking really good. It looks really nice at night. And then you got some restrooms, of course. Then you got Buckshot's Cafe. Nice little cafe in there. Interactive cafe. And you got the exit to the Raging River. Which the entrance is right here. I need to add some lights to that sign. And it's got a really nice lit up queue line. I like its queue line a lot. Not too much theming around it yet, but... Then we got Westwood Shores Supply Company. A nice little gift shop. And then we've got the Whirly Rig. A nice little miniature, very small, kind of Ferris wheel kind of ride, which looks really neat and nice for the little kids. Then we got the train depot over there. I love how this is kind of like an uneven path. That's actually kind of neat. I like the imperfection there. Here's the train depot. The queue line's all in there. The exits are right there. And then we got the Westwood Sweets. So if you were looking for some donuts, just talk to this lady right here. I think that's a lady. Looks like a lady. And then we enter the Westwood Mining Company, the mining section of the park, which is really, really neat. I like this section a lot. So we got a little plaza here, kind of, some more restrooms, and then that's another restaurant right there. And of course, another little gift shop. Always fun. And then we have the coffee stall here. Street Fox coffee, always great. We got some mine goods, which is also kind of like serves as the gift shop for the Mine Train Coaster gift shop, kind of, which is still unnamed, by the way. And I think I'm finally starting to get down to a name for it, but I'm not sure. And you go for the queue line here for the mine train, which still needs some work on the queue line areas. But overall, I like its queue quite a bit. Nice and long, like... I go up here to the station. Go through the gates. Really, really neat little mine train coaster. And I love how I made a hill for the exit here. It's really, really neat. Adding some terrain. But yeah, I haven't really walked through it at night. It's actually really, really neat. And then, of course, you see the sign, Welcome to Ghost Town. Here's another Gulpy Slush. And the entrance to the dark ride, which is also here in the mining section. We have a lot nice little miner dogs and bandit juice. I don't know what they put in that, but you might keep an eye out on that. And then, of course, in the miner's office, they have some balloons to give out. Anyways, we're not going to go that way because those ways are just shortcuts to the invention company. So we're going to go over here, and welcome to the Ghost Town. And we're going to enter the Ghost Town, one of my favorite sections of the park. Oh, I love this building, and this is just something I kind of threw together. Oh, man, I need to put more buildings around here, definitely. Now that I think about it. Just putting buildings all the way on the sides, that would look so good, I think. So maybe I need to make it like a little more of a main street here, because I actually love this. It's very simple, kind of a unique the way I kind of used everything, but it looks really good at night. I like it. And you got the little Tiki Chicky restaurant here, more of a stall, but making a lot of buildings like that here and there as well. Then we got our first flat ride going in here into the ghost town. It's a kickflip, as it's called in the game, but we'll give it a nice theme to it later on. Got an ice cream stall here. And a nice little extra pathway here with a fence. Looks good. Oh my gosh, my headset keeps crackling. Still driving me nuts. Then we got the Iron Ghost entrance. Again, my favorite ride in the park. By far. But you go up here, and you got a lot of theming, and I still have to add a little bit more to this. But it looks so good at night. I love the theming around this at night. And then you got the abandoned saloon there. And then there's still nothing up at the top level of these yet. So I still got a lot of work to do on the queue line for this ride. And I actually added speakers up here so there'd actually be some music playing in the station itself. And that's really, really fun. I love how at the exit you just get a nice little view, great view of this ride, and it looks absolutely awesome. Like, I love the views of this ride. It looks really, really good. And then, of course, you got the exit ramp that goes all the way back down to where you were at. So you got to go all the way down here. I love the first-person camera. It's actually very, very handy and really, really cool. And I went so far into detail into this that I added little footers to the support structure on that. Really cool. So we got ghost supplies. So this will be kind of acting as the Iron Ghost's gift shop, kind of. So we'll head this way, and here's kind of like a little Main Street ghost town section here. We have the bar with a lot of explosives on top of it. Then we have a Chief Beef that's out of business. So too bad for them. And then we have a very sketchy restrooms spot. Beware of ghosts. And, of course, Chief Beef is dead, which was celebrating 10 years, but not anymore. Go home. And, of course, we have some smoothie, a nice little smoothie building there. Looking really, really nice. So we're going to go back around here, and you get stunning views of Iron Ghost from the pathway here. It's just excellent views, and I love the spotlights I added to them. Very, very cool. And then over here, you got a little shortcut from over there. And then, of course, the mansion. I haven't actually really walked into this. Oh, it looks so cool at night. And the entrance, he's got the knight there. He looks really cool. Then you're walking through, and all these rooms. Looks really, really neat. But that looked like it came together. And oh, I love this view of the coaster. It looks so good. I can't stop looking at that. Sorry. When will the next recreation be? I'm not entirely sure. Again, it's just kind of when I get around to it. And I get a lot of people always asking when certain series are going to be, and I never actually know. Again, it's always just kind of a random thing for the most part, which does kind of suck. Oh, I made the custom railings on this queue line, and they turned out actually really cool. I like them a lot. And then, of course, the Westwood Invention Company. And we got a couple buildings here and there as well. A couple of restaurants. And we got the hot dog squad here. Then you get some great views after I get some spotlights on this B&M. You'll be able to get some great views of this ride as well. It's going to be awesome. Get some more flat rides here. We got Overpower, also known as the Top Spin, which is looking really, really nice. And then you get to go under the B&M here, and there's actually a pizza place there. And we got of course, the B&M. You're going to have great views of that. Then you have the Invention Cafe, Feed the Imagination, which is actually great. All right, I got a phone call I have to take real quick. I can't miss it. So I'm going to mute myself just for a second, and I'm still going to walk around. So hold on. Oh my goodness, sorry about that, guys. It was a call I had to take. I couldn't leave that one off. Oh gosh, I'm so sweaty that my phone got all sweaty as well. I just want to explain the next part before I had entered the queue line for the B&M. So, anyways, this is in the Invention Company, and this one's gonna have a lot of theming around it. I really like it. How there's like a saw there, and it's gonna have a custom fence all the way down here as well. So I got to get that finished. But we're getting in this. And then you get into some really cool theming. And just listen. I added a lot of sounds and stuff in here as well. It's really cool. And then steam comes out of these when the trains go out of the station. So that's really cool. But just a lot of pipes and stuff like that. A couple of wires. Then you go up here into this section, and you hear workers. It's actually the Dwarf Forge, I think, is the name of the sounds, but it sounds kind of cool and kind of fit the theme. So I love. This is probably my favorite kind of themed queue line that I made. So it was really cool. And then you got the steam. Oh, there goes the train. Ooh, that looks pretty hot. But I love this B&M coaster. I think I did a really good job. It's one of the favorite floorless coasters that I actually built in this one, so I'm very proud of it. But I'm pretty proud of this ride. And that quick turn and airtime hill. Then you go into the corkscrew. And I believe there's 5 or 6 inversions on this coaster. I think there's 6. Alright, it's about to send out. There it goes. You can just see the steam. It's easier to see in the daytime. At night, you can never see those particle effects very well. And then you got the next train coming back in. It's so cool. I'm very excited. Oh gosh, we're going to get hit by the train. Jump over it. We just like hopped over it. That's funny. You have the exit of this, which is very simple. And it looks really, really cool. So, yeah. And of course you got the giant swing, the hammer swing, which is really, really cool. Then if we head this way, we kind of head back towards the entrance. This is kind of the area that we worked on today, which is still incomplete. We need to add a little bit more. Then we have the theater here, which will be nice and looking good in the future as well. Got another little facade building here. Looks cool. And we are back to the entrance. So it makes this little loop around, so you can kind of go to kind of everything and then go all the way around the park. But it's not super huge. It's not like Cedar Point huge or anything, so it's really, really neat. And then of course, thanks for visiting. Kind of like a Western theme park would say. But guest relations and tickets, and of course you got photos, headwear. Really, really cool. I think I'm going to add the ticket booth to these sections here when it's all said and done. So anyways, that was a nice little nighttime look at a tour of Westwood so far, and I love just zooming out on it. It looks really, really nice, and it's gonna really come together and look really, really cool. I'm very excited for this park. Very, very excited, and I hope you guys are just as excited as me. As you can know, there's a lot of trees in there, and that's gonna be fun too. So because I'm gonna clear, or actually put more trees all the way around here, I'm filling this entire map. There's not going to be one empty spot in this map, and that's going to be the goal for this park anyways. So I think that's going to do it for this episode today. We got a lot of empty gaps filled up quite a bit, which is quite nice because it's starting to come together. And again, I keep saying it like I'm probably only a couple more episodes left, but there's still quite a bit left. But there's going to be a lot of detailing episodes, most likely, just final detailing. And I love doing those final details where you can just kind of go back and get the details you may have missed, and things like that. That's really different things around the park. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe for more content like this. I just spit all over that. But anyways, merchandise is available. It's in the links in the description if you want to go check out and get your own JLW Games merchandise. It's a lot of fun. I just actually set that up, so that's actually going to be really, really cool. So if you want your own merchandise, click the link in the description. At least you can at least check it out if you want. Anyways, it's actually really, really neat. But anyways, I will catch you guys next time. Make sure you have a great day and an even cooler tomorrow. Thank you guys so much, and goodbye.